Have you ever been discriminated or bullied?
No. No.
Lucky you, lucky
I haven't.
I think.
But we've heard of cases like in high school, kuna dema.
Hi guys, happy new year from wherever you're watching. This is the very first episode 2022. It's 2024, not 2024, blah blah blah. So it's 2024, the very first episode. I don't know what episode it is. I think 25, something of that sort. Happy new year. My name is Osino Kinda.
My name is Tina. Today we're talking about discrimination and bullying. It's a topic that came up because watu wanaenda perform once. You're also going to be Form 4s, the seniors in school. You shouldn't bully people if at all that's the case in any school. So that is where bullying and discrimination came from.
And others are going to be freshers, by the way. Not forgotten,
yeah.
More freshers.
Yeah.
There's that discrimination and bullying thing. Yeah, so
And
there's
the
that.
bullying campuses, Jarona.
It
I
happens,
don't see,
though.
maybe they just do it transparently.
Yeah, it happens. People don't care because we are considered as adults. Yeah, so whatever happens to you, and by the way, in campus it's very dangerous because you're meant to do some weird things. Tell your high school, you're given a shoe, call your parents. This one here, you're asked to do some weird things like go and do something bad to someone else for you to actually fit in a certain group. It comes with the pressure that I want to be in a certain group because I feel like I belong there, or with that one. So the bullying in campuses comes in so many ways. Yeah, so today we're talking about, is it coping up with the whole issue?
Yeah, coping or how to deal with. It's just all in all, just tips, randomly.
Have you ever been discriminated or bullied?
No. No.
Lucky you, lucky.
I haven't.
I think.
But we've heard of cases like in high school, kuna dema alinyolewa nywele, akaekewa kwa besheni. That is bullying.
I remember.
In as much as they don't confront you, it is.
I remember I was a bully in class 4. So there's this guy.
Wow.
But I'm sorry, my friend, I don't know his name. I think he was Samuel or something. I remember we were in class 4, so we used to sit at the back, and some few friends of mine. So he was just sitting somewhere in front of us. So alikuwa anapenda kubeba mandazi in the morning. And at that time, we come from home and maybe your parent didn't give you something, and he used to come with mandazi 12. And hiyo ni yake. So we used to take it by force. So we asked the first time. If he doesn't, now we take it by force.
No, that is mean. It's mean. No, that's bullying.
That's bullying.
A good example.
But we later became friends. I just told him, bro, there's no need for us to be doing.
But why would you do that?
I mean, it was just it was a stage.
Pleasure.
No, by the way, I went back and apologized. I didn't find it so good at some point. I just told him, bro, no need for all that. We'll pay you back. So yeah, at times I used to, and I remember later in life he actually, I don't know, he messed up things and I was in trouble just because of him. And he came with, I don't know, it's their parent, it was just a big case. And that's how we went separate ways. But I know if we ever meet and he can recognize me, because it's been years, 10 years right now. No, I think it's 11 since we saw each other. So I think if we meet, we're guys. So good blood. For discrimination, I've not experienced it, but yeah, it happens a lot.
What is discrimination? Because we understand bullying as
just being mean. Bullying is.
I don't even know how to define it.
It's being mean to someone.
Being mean to someone.
For no reason. Yeah. For discrimination, it's just like the segregation depending on the race, depending on the social class, depending on the education level, depending on financial status. It's just that segregation.
The sickness, the stigma.
Yeah, the stigmatization. I mean, it's just a whole lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like they are similar situations, different descriptions, but same.
Yeah.
Same tips. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe you'll feel like we are repeating ourselves from the previous episodes,
Mm-hmm.
but in one or the other, some of these topics, the social topics, you feel like some of the things that we give, the opinions that we give, are actually the same, though the explanation might look very different. So, what is the first thing that you'll tell someone that this
Who's
is,
being bullied?
yeah, when it comes to being bullied or being discriminated, how do they cope up with the whole situation?
Number one, I'd suggest you talk to someone or tell your parents. If you're too old to tell your parents, you can just
Old.
yeah, you can just look for help.
Yeah.
Someone elder than you can help you in such a situation, because talking to people can help you also to fit in. Yeah, because for someone to select you for bullying, it means you look different.
Yeah, there's something about you.
There's something about you. So maybe they're just jealous about what you have. They're just jealous about how hardworking you are. So I'd suggest you talk to someone, either, but friends can't really help because it will only escalate the issue. I feel like talking to your parents or someone older or even authorities can help, because no one likes bullies.
But they're talking is something that people don't really know.
Yeah.
Dialogue is a very important way to solve so many things, because when you talk to someone, you actually open up and learn something from that person when they give you solutions to whatever you're passing through. So you'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, by the way, so I'm not the only one, or maybe, oh, so I'm just being harsh and too hard on my judgments about myself. So talking to someone is important. Just talk to someone. The way she said, friends at times cannot, but not all of them. Some
Yeah,
can really
some
help.
can.
Some can help.
Like I was watching shorts video on YouTube. You see these moms who like using their kids as, I don't know, like um I don't know if it's to say a lesson, like how to show people how to do something. So she was making the girl's hair. The girl is so young, I think around 5, 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then she usually goes to playgroup, I understand, or kindergarten, something like that. So like the mom was making the hair and the girl started breaking down. And the mom was like, Connie, what's the problem? Then the baby is telling the mom that my friends usually say that I look bad in this hairstyle that you're making. Like the child was talking, now it happened on camera and she happened to post it. I feel like that was a lesson to moms out here to listen to their children or to do things that can show their bond and can, make the child open up. Because sasa, it's a mother daughter bond when she's making the hair.
Yeah.
Then she talked about, oh, my friends usually say I look bad, I look ugly, it looks bad. So like the mom was trying to reassure the daughter that they're just jealous, they're mean girls, they don't know good things, blah blah blah. So it's important for you to talk. You
Yeah,
never know.
When you talk to someone and someone talks to you, you feel motivated and encouraged. So
Yeah.
just talk.
Mhm.
My point is just accept who you are, what you are, and how you are. When it comes to discrimination, people
Mhm.
say that, oh, you're short. People say that, oh, you're black. People say that, oh, you're not
Your hair
performing well.
looks-
Your hair looks weird. I mean, accept yourself for who you are.
Mhm.
Don't try and fit in to something that is not you.
Yeah.
When it comes to bullying for me, I can't say that accept it. For bullying, I'll try and explain it in another way. But once you know that people are out there bullying people, and you realize, okay, they're bullying. Now it leads us back to the first point of talking. For discrimination, now just accept who you are and how you are.
Mhm.
Once you do that, other people will see that, oh,
Even for bullying, just accept who you are and how you are. Because I
Because-
feel like they're trying to make you feel like you're inferior
yeah,
because
by the
of
way,
how you are, and then it starts to make you feel like I don't deserve or I'm less of what they are.
yeah, there's no lesser human as compared to the others. We are all equal.
Equal.
Yeah. So when it comes to that, just accept who you are and how you are. Because when you first accept who you are, people will learn to appreciate who you are, because now you've accepted that, okay, by the way, I'm short, so what? For me, let me just be honest, for me, I'm usually short when it comes to other people. And when I go there, I'll tell people I might be
I know,
short
I
in terms
know.
of my physical appearance, but whatever I have in my brain or whatever I have in my pockets, that's the difference. That's where we draw the line. And end of conversation, that's how we end the whole thing. Because I know I'm short. Will I change anything? That's me. If I'm black, I'm black. So what? I don't want to apply these things. And I feel like what brings discrimination and people forget is now when you try and change your skin color. You want to try and bleach.
Wow, we were in school. I schooled at Lock Girls, by the way. So at school there's this lady. She was in Form 2 and I was in Form 4. She bleached. We went for the Corona period. So as we came back, took our kashule for a while without the rest. Then coming back the new year,
yeah.
Now everyone came back. Do you know that she bleached and she was looking so, I don't know, even, is it conspicuous? Like the face is brown, the hands are black, some parts of the face are not properly bleached. She's just looking so weird.
Then you ask yourself, why am I being discriminated? You
now you see teachers started making fun. Students, kwanza our boarding teacher. Wait.
I know how it feels, man.
When she said, kwanza you're the one who bleached. What? Now you're making yourself look different from everyone else.
And you'll be used as the example in each and everything teachers want to talk about. I feel like just accept yourself. If you're dark, you're dark. If you're light, you're light. If you're short, you're short. You can't change a thing about yourself. And I usually tell people, if you're short, make sure that there's something in your brain. Make sure that there's something in your pocket. And by the way, they usually say that no one is ugly. It's just that you're broke. So people will discriminate you because you don't have money. And they'll tell you, oh, you're ugly. By the way, get money, you're not ugly. Just accept yourself and tell them. Yeah, just tell them, okay, me, I'm short, I'm ugly, so what? Work hard and you'll be good. So accept and move on.
That's point number 3 is to not engage in confrontations. It's good to keep quiet, but to what extent are you willing to keep quiet? If you can't get help anywhere around, if you can't talk to someone at the moment, if you can't pick your phone and call someone, if you can't run off from that place, just keep quiet. Because I feel like when the moment you make it look like a, what is it called now? An exchange of words, that's where things escalate. Or now when the case goes to the police or even a teacher or anyone else who is older than you, they'll be like, wewe ulifanya makosa. You did this, you said this, and it triggered them.
And when you start arguing with people who are above you in terms of authority or in terms of age, na ukupeleke mahali kwingine where they invite another party. Believe me, if you're the young one there and you're powerless, no one will ever hear you. They will always hear the one with the authority and all that stuff. So I feel like silence is very important, very key. Keep quiet. It saves you from a lot of dramas.
But it doesn't mean you don't talk to someone.
Talk to someone, but when it comes to all these engagements and confrontations, just be silent to a point that no one knows what's your next move. Because when you talk too much, you also give the other party the chance to understand that, okay, the next move is this one. And when you start that, it triggers something that at the end of the day, you'll regret why I started talking. I usually tell people, silence is the best weapon. And when you keep quiet, someone will be like, hey, I'm the fool here. So just be silent and enjoy life. Though it doesn't mean that you don't defend yourself. You can, yes. But when you see that things are getting out of hand, just keep quiet. Keep quiet and listen. Don't walk away. Listen. Keep quiet and listen. Yeah.
Okay.
So I should give the 4th point. The 4th point is surround yourself with people who understand you. Surround yourself with people whose eyes lit up. It's been long since I said that statement. Surround yourself with people whose eyes lit up when they see you. Light up, whatever. Lit. Okay, whatever. So surround yourself with people's, that one. So what do I mean by this? What I'm trying to say is when you're around people who are happy when they see you, you're around people who appreciate you for who you are, you'll realize that there's a lot of things that you'll miss out when you're with people who don't appreciate who you are for who you are and how you are. Because there's that energy and the vibe that they bring to you. There's that motivation that they bring. each and every time they're like, hey, by the way, did you see this? Did you do that? You're so happy, you're energized. But you know, when people whose eyes are like, hata amekuja. Unajua, there's that vibe you'll feel like, oh, I'm not belonging here.
Oh yeah.
So when you have people whose eyes really, they smile when they see you. I mean,
you can go places simply because their energy motivates you to be better or to do something. I always say something that if you aspire to do something, surround yourself with people who motivate you.
true.
Do you? Okay, I just want to say this. Take it or leave it. If, for example, we would be having dinner every day with Murugi Munye, Lydia KM, all the content creators that we like, and then we have dinner with them every day, do you think that tutawahi kosa content, or do you feel like you'll ever get tired?
There's that exchange of idea that you have.
And you also feel like, oh my god, so I can dine with them. It feels so good. So it's just an example. Anyway, that was just an example. So surround yourself with people who are happy when they see you.
People will appreciate you. I mean, people will be like, by the way, do this one, it will make you happy. Because, you know, and you'll also feel like, however much you're short, however much you're dark, however much you're not blessed in terms of appearance, and these people appreciate it, you'll feel so, like, you'll feel appreciated. You'll be like, oh, by the way, so I'm not that bad. Kumbe, I'm good. Just be happy. No one is, by the way, no one is ugly.
Okay.
No one is ugly. You just need friends who will appreciate how you look. You're all beautiful. You're all handsome.
Okay, our next point is to find psychological support.
Yeah.
Talk to a friend who can, not psychological dumping, like a friend who can help you reason out situations, who can give you advice. Even therapies, many parents think that therapy unaenda tu kama wewe ni mwenda wazimu, or ama the situation imefika huko mwisho. They never realize that therapy can really help someone. For example, I'd really suggest therapy for a person who is being bullied or discriminated, because in the first place they're being made to feel like they don't deserve to be where they are, or they're doing less, or they're less of what other people are. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but therapy is good, really good.
Therapy helps a lot. People just don't know. Therapy is not for the sick or the mad. It's for all of us.
Everyone.
Because everyone, in one way or the other, our mental health needs to be checked each and every time. And we're not that stable that, you know, I might be smiling here every day, but behind that smile, what is there? How do I feel? How do people see me? Do they appreciate who I am? Do they bully me? Do they discriminate me? All that. So you need to go for someone who is experienced and tells you that, okay, this is the way, this is how you deal with it. Therapy is really important. It's not for the sick alone. You might be, you might say that, oh, I'm normal, my friend. You never know. So therapy is important.
Like, I noticed that most of the successful people never tell you this, but there's a point in life where they went to therapy. Why? Because they maybe felt like they are doing nothing. Then they just looked for help. And therapy haimaanishi ati sasa you go to a shrink. It can be a shrink, yeah. It can also be a person who understands you well and knows you properly and tells you the truth without ever lying to you or sugarcoating it. That's also therapy in its own way.
Or maybe I feel like people also fear that therapy itawapeleka pesa. So just your neighbor can also be someone who can help you, your teacher. Kwani it doesn't mean you have to pay someone for you to get help. Yeah, that's it. Another thing I would say, the sixth one is that just cut off unnecessary friendship that is discriminative or is some sort of bullying. For me, if I know I'm in a circle where people just bully me because I don't have something that they have, or they discriminate me because I don't have something that they have, I'll just cut off you. Because why should I have you in my life and we're not helping each other? Just cut off the whole thing. Kila mtu ende separate ways. And you'll realize once you do that, you'll achieve so many things.
Yeah,
because you don't have to fit in. Yeah.
Peace of mind.
You'll be so happy hata utanenepa kidogo and you'll grow tall. Though that's impossible, but it helps a lot when you cut off these unnecessary friendships with people who just discriminate you because huna pesa, and they're like, oh, wewe utatupunguzia viatu. And I feel like, okay, let me give you an example. I hear, and I remember hearing it in school, that in schools, most of girls' schools, there's that group that they have the queen, they have the sijui deputies, sijui what, then they have the person who mtu wa mkono, the one
In
who does
every
everything.
girl group, mind you, in every girl group, whether you see it in campus, in high school,
Yeah.
out here, even those celebrities,
So kuna mtu wa
there's
mkono.
always the boss. There's always the reliable one. That reliable one, most of the times, anakuanga watch, like the one who, the one
Akipigiwa simu will just
yeah,
come.
they will always be available. Now there's that one. There's the bossette. Now the queen. She
Okay.
is hailed by like everyone in that group, and whatever she says goes.
Cut off such things. Will they help you?
And then kuna the one who the best friend to the bossette, and then there are these two wenye hawaelewani, but they are friends to the bossette, and the bossette knows both of them, but hawaelewani. Now the reason why they're still in this group is because of the bossette. Do you get me? In every girl group,
Nonsense.
there are
Just
those
cut off such
characters.
things. You know, why would I be your mtu wa mkono
Uh-huh.
simply because I want to fit in your group? No, because you know that's some sort of bullying and discrimination.
Mhm.
Mimi, okay, I might not have money, I might not be that financially stable,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that unanipatia kazi ya kupunguzia viatu and cleaning your things. I mean, see, we're all human beings and you have hands. If you see such things, baby girl, Mr. Man, walk away. Just walk
Do
away.
men have such groups?
Some weird people have them. Some weird men have
Or
such
maybe you
things.
have those connections and you just don't know.
For me, okay, I might not say that I have such people in my life because I have a very small circle of friends. People who we know what we want. People who we know that we need each other to be successful. I'm not saying that it's bad to have friends, though I know a lot of people. I usually say I know a lot of people, but I have few friends. So I feel like, yeah, kwa the men peer, there are these people that kuna tu ile jamaa, and I saw it back in high school. There's that boy that usually wants to fit in, and he's there to actually be like,
Please.
mimi nitaenda. I think, I'll go. Why do that? I mean, if you see such things, just walk away from that type of friendship because one, you're being discriminated, maybe hauna pesa or you're not performing well, or maybe you can't afford some of the things, the luxury that these people have. Once you see that, well, that's discrimination and bullying on its own. Yeah.
Okay. It's my point.
Yeah.
Our next point is loving yourself and being confident in yourself.
True.
How will you let someone bully you when you love yourself? I feel like when you love yourself, it's when you come, it's hand in hand with accepting yourself.
Yeah.
You come to terms with whatever you are, how you are. You love every bit and part of you without anyone making you feel like wewe si mrembo or you're not handsome. Okay, then being confident is the confidence of telling someone off. You know, some people think that they can bully people simply because they can't tell them off. But if you tell someone off, they will keep away. For example, I'll give an example. Our watu wa pikipiki. When you tell them off, at times they can, just withdraw and wajipe shughuli. But then there's alafu sasa kuna hao wengine they start being in an exchange or they just want to make you feel bad. But I feel like when you tell someone off, it comes off as confident.
Yeah, just talk. Love yourself and tell them, right, waambie tu hapana, this is wrong. And I feel like people usually take advantage of these silent people. And that is what we're telling
Oh
you.
yeah, that's true.
Stop being silent, killer sir. Just talk. You know, bullying, at times I feel like we are the ones who encourage bullying and discrimination because we don't talk about it. We're like, no, I'm just okay. Yeah. You're not okay. Just tell the person, man, I feel like you're disrespecting me. When you talk and they'll feel like, hey, by the way, okay, kumbe anaweza ongea. And once you start talking, they'll just start withdrawing. Yeah, so love yourself. If you can't love yourself, we'll still continue bullying you. Because when you don't love yourself, how will you take care of yourself?
That's true.
Yeah, so love yourself and take care of yourself. I think my final point is seek God's help. Just pray. This one I've never said, but just pray. You see, despite everything that happens, challenges are there, but prayer is key. If you don't pray, some of these things you'll never overcome them because you really need some spiritual support.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
I think I was in class 8, and there was this guy who he was a boy, and then we were boys and girls. So there was this boy who always made me feel like being a Luo is something bad. You know, right now when I look back at those things, even what our teachers used to say, in as much as they're trying to joke with politics, it was discriminatory. And at times you feel like what that teacher was doing was bad. And maybe there's a student in that class who's going through the same thing. And you feel like you want to go and tell the teacher, then you're like, hakuna haja. So this boy used to make me feel bad because I was a Luo. And by then, I think tulikuwa class 7. Na ndio tumetoka elections. Elections were when? I think it was, I don't remember, but I feel like it was the previous year tumetoka elections. Or we were heading to elections. It was like 2 years to elections.
Yeah, 2 years to election.
Yeah, 2 years to
That's
election.
It's 2 years to election.
Sasa, this boy used to make me feel bad because we were Luos. I was a Luo. And there's this notion that kila mtu Jaluo ni how do I say? Anashai. How do I say?
Supporter of
Raila. And okay, I don't wanna give my political stand here, but
no, that's how they feel. No one is giving a political stand. The thing is, people generalize everyone.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm a supporter of Ruto or Raila. No, in fact, I'm a supporter of myself.
Okay. I remember it happened, and I really felt bad. You know, now going back home, I felt like what he was doing every day, it was bad. Ikafika point, he was saying that I gave him 15 shillings, then he will not disturb me for a week. Now it became funnier. You know, that day, I don't know, tulikuwa na mkutano wa kanisa. You know, I prayed, I told God, I can say this, at kama ni for 1 week, I will appreciate. You know that boy has never disturbed me. Till we finished school, I feel like, wow, that's a miracle. Now that I'm talking about it.
Never ever in your life underestimate the power of prayer.
Yeah.
Prayer is very important.
Do not.
Prayer does miracles. So for me, my last point is that pray. Seek spiritual help. You can go to church, you can pray just in a corner. It doesn't mean I'm not only talking to Christians, I'm talking to Christians, Muslims. Go to the mosque. Go to the, I don't know, the Hindu one, how is it called? The temples, yeah, the temple. Go there, pray. Because when you pray, God helps you. And when He helps you, it doesn't necessarily have to take these people out of your life. He'll just give you another challenge, see if you can overcome it, and that's it.
Or you will just make those people who are bullying you busy.
Or you must just make them come back even stronger to test you. Just pray. For me, it's just pray. That's my point. Just pray. Yeah. So
I think we're done.
We've come to the end.
Maybe I say the last point, just walk away.
Walk away. Bye. Jimmy, bye. I mean, walk away from all this stuff.
Yeah, so that's it for me.
So we've come to the end of today's episode. I hope that the very first, it's just the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you talk too much, bado watu wako sherehe period, and I think on Monday people are going back to school. So you understand, we don't need to talk for too long. So thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope that someone has learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Yeah, so our social media handles are IG,
let's spell it.
TikTok,
it's Ostina_254. I need my whole one.
Now she has remembered. So happy New Year, enjoy, and be blessed as always.
And don't bully anyone. Don't be a bully.
If you're a bully, I'll come for you. Yeah, I'm the bully of the big boys. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. So see you next episode. Bye.